If you are preparing for IMAT and just 15 or 20 days are left, so I am going to give you very quick tips how you can prepare in these 15 to 20 days. First thing first, you don't panic. You don't have to panic, but you have prepared for your national exam for medicine and in your country. But if you are prepared, don't worry about, just watch this video. So once you are feeling good, then I would suggest you just straightforwardly pick up your IMAT paper. This is the first step. Just pick up the past paper IMAT, and I would suggest you pick up the latest one because you are going to get a complete idea. And I don't want anything to do. Just straightforwardly pick up that paper, sit for like 100 minutes and solve that paper 60 questions and see. Okay, you will have to evaluate that past paper, how many marks you got, okay, how much marks you got. You have to evaluate this way. For each positive question, you have to point, you have to award yourself for plus 1.5 marks, and for each negative option you have to deduct, okay, you have to penalize yourself minus 0.4 marks. Once you're done with that, calculate how many marks you are getting. So if you will probably getting like 20 or 30 marks. So if you are getting in this range, then I would suggest you the second thing you are going to do, solve 1 to 2 more past papers so that you have all the idea. The second step that I would suggest you don't have to follow the books, okay, because although you will be following books, but I am going to tell you, because now the thing is you can do hard work, you will have to shift more towards smart work. You will be doing more smart work. In that smart work, I call it as you are not following the typical way. I have written an article about this, how to prepare effectively for IMAT, but it's for like if you have got 3 to 4 months and you should follow this way. First you solve past papers, and then maybe just to get an idea, and then go to your lecture, and after that read a book, and then solve quizzes, all those things. You can check out that topic article. That is very short read, so you can check out that. But now let me tell you, now you're done. Second step is going to be your learning from questions, okay. Now you are doing smart work because you don't have time, and I know it's look weird, okay, it's look weird, but if I would be at your place, I would never be like following a typical way, picking up a book and then reading the syllabus and following, because that we don't have time. And if you are following that typical way, you cannot complete your prep, and you will end up getting so less marks. So I don't want you to do that. So now here you are going to learn from questions. I want you to open up all the questions bank, but remember this thing, past paper quizzes questions are the ultimate source, but you have to use some additional BMAT questions and then IMAT questions, because both are similar. Don't worry about the thought exchange and all the things. No, not at all, because both are interrelated, and they are like, I think Cambridge is also helping the Seneca to make up the exam, so don't worry about that thing. Don't worry about this thing. So now you are going to pick up those questions bank and try to solve them, okay, for at least 3 to 4 days. Solve mindlessly until you are like getting bored. Once you are done, now I want you to see during your practice, whenever you are doing practice, see which topics you are doing wrong, okay, which type of questions you are doing wrong. For example, if it's related to genetics, and note down on your notebook, a separate notebook, so that you can have all the ideas on your own plate. You're writing your own weaknesses. Now it's done. Now I want you to go back. The third step, that is going to be open up your books. Any book. First of all, I don't want you to follow the international books or that I have recommended Pearson on all those you see on internet. I literally don't want to follow that. If you follow that, firstly, I don't recommend to any students at all. You can follow A-level books, but that would be weird, because that's at this time you don't know those books, and if you are giving one read, you will not understand the book, and that would be end up losing time. So I don't want you to lose time. So what you are going to do, just pick up your national books and start reading from them, preparing from them, okay. You don't have to read in a typical way. What you guys are going to do now, those topics that are your weak, okay, firstly take the lecture, okay. First take the lecture. That would be actually your third step. Take the lecture of that chapter, for example. And important thing, I am going to tell in like few minutes what topics are important, so that you can focus on more, like what chapters are important in physics, biology and chemistry. Although I have decided to make a very big video, but right now this year I think there is no time, but you will see, okay, in future. So you have noted down what chapters are weak. Now attend the lectures, because you have to get core idea, and I don't want you to watch so lengthy lectures about 2 hours and 3 hours. Just watch short lectures from YouTube. Maybe Khan Academy has got like little bit lengthy like lectures in a way. I don't want to explain that, but they have got a little bit lengthy. So just try to watch, just search about any topic, and like maybe write a keyword, that short video, and you will get it. Once you're done with that, go to book, your national book, and try to read out that, and do prepare some short points. Okay, some short points will help you a lot. Literally, I'm saying, because I have faced this situation, and I'm going to tell you why it's faced, because it is scientifically proved. Now you have prepared that, again switch up to the mode, and there are some you will see, okay, for IMAT there are specifically not made the question wise, chapter wise, okay, topic wise or chapter wise question present. So what I want you to follow any A levels or maybe your national book, the chapter wise questions. So just pick up those and try to like understand, because this is your level of understanding. Once you're done with the understanding, that's like good. Now switch back to past paper quizzes. Take some, I know this is hard because they are not properly arranged for any topic, although I have arranged, but there are like few quizzes. You can find them in video description as well. There will be 3 to 4 quizzes given, but I have made for like IMAT accelerator students, there are like for every topic I have made 5 to 6 quizzes of past papers, specifically in that PDF, the Google form, actually not PDF, it's Google form. You can submit there and you can get your scores, all that thing. But anyways, I don't want you to like bluff anyway. Just see the past papers. The link will be in the description. You can download all the past papers from the day it started and till now, whatever the year you're watching. So I hope you are getting my point. Now you are learning from past paper, because right now you don't have got any biggest mentor than your past papers. They are going to tell you what you need to do, what is the direction, and you are moving on that. Okay, now you are like moving on, and you have got like 10 to 15 days and now there are like 5 days are remaining in your IMAT preparation. Like after not IMAT preparation, your IMAT exam. So after 5 days you are going to give IMAT exam. Now what I want you to do, those short points, okay, this would be your 6th or 5th step. This whatever you prepared, those short notes that I told you, do prepare when you are like learning a little bit, not that much lengthy notes, just short points. Okay, I'm telling you short points. Your notes should be like 4 to 5 pages, not more than that, for physics and chemistry and all. So that now just give it a read, because once you are reading those short points, remember this thing, you will recall complete chapter that you have studied from your notes, from lectures, from books, all those things. That's very important thing. In those 5 days you will recall and revise those chapters. Remember this thing, if you did not revise, if you did not recall, that would be just like wasting your all the hard work that you have done in your previous days. Remember this thing, literally I'm saying. Now 7 steps supposed to be, do prepare formula sheets for physics. IMAT physics is all about formulas and units, so you have to prepare formulas and units in a way that it must be on a separate sheet that you are revising in those 15 days, because you have to do smart work, and on first and second day just prepare those sheets and you can revise them daily till your like exam, and that will be super helpful. Now the 8th step, that is going to be a very great one. That remember this thing, you have to work smartly and you have to get like 50 plus marks. So because it is that you have to the competition is getting high, maybe this year it would be like more than that, but 50 plus is a safe region. 50 or like 55, that is a safe region. So let me tell you what you guys are going to do. Remember this thing, you just have to attempt 40 questions. Okay, 40 questions, and out of those 40 questions, maybe let's call it as 42 or 43 questions you are attempting. Okay, out of 60 questions you are attempting 42 or 40 questions. Out of those you have to mark, okay, you have to mark just 35 or 34 correct. Remember this thing. If you happen to solve 5 to 7 questions incorrect, that would be like not matter, because you will be 50 plus. Remember this thing, because I have calculated everything, because we have got a very big 2-hour session on this thing, how many questions you are going to attempt in our IMAT later. But I don't want to discuss this right now. I hope you have got my whole point. You have to work smartly, so you will be attempting those questions. And the important thing that was supposed to be 9th point, that is you can skip some sections. For example, if you are finding maths hard, no need to do it. Okay, no need to do it, but do touch a little bit algebra, because you will see 1 or 2 questions from there and you can easily solve them. But right now, just from like 2023 analysis, I can say to you that the IMAT math section is getting way more harder, because they have tried to add those type of questions. The solutions are very big, so they are very time consuming. So that's why you don't have to like focus on so much on math. If you're weak, no need to worry about. So neglect that, so that your tension will be like little less, and that would be very helpful for you. And the last thing that I would say, just focus more on chemistry and biology, because I know you have studied in your high school and you will be like pretty good in that. So I would say, so do focus much on those subjects, and you can add a little bit physics as well, because you have studied, and little bit logical reasoning, because logical reasoning is easy. Okay, it's not hard. You can do it by using your logic. You can do it. So if you study on that, you just have to, out of 60 questions, you just have to attempt like 40 to 42 questions, and out of them just make sure that you are attempting at least 33 to 35 questions correct. That would be like a great one. And although it do depend on what type of university you are selecting and what was his past year cutoff, all that analysis. So if you're worrying about anything, you can straightforwardly DM me on Instagram. My handle would be @Sami. So you can go and ask me anything. I would probably reply, because although my daily schedule is so much hectic, but I will take time and I will reply to your queries. Now I hope you got a shop overview. So if you need any kind of assistance, you can straightforwardly reach out to me, or you can put straightforwardly in the comment box, and that would be like so great for you, because you will get reply. I hope I have delivered some value that will help you if you are preparing in this little time. So just don't panic, literally don't panic. Try to manage your time. Time management is very important. Okay, you will have to manage time. You have to complete your IMAT in 100 minutes. Remember this thing, okay? And try to do this thing, because you will regret if you did not do that. So that was supposed to be bonus step. So if you really want to achieve like good marks and you have got big time, so I would suggest watch this video. In this video I have got how to start your preparation and then how to systemize it. That is a very big video, and that is super helpful for you. So do click on this video, so you will enjoy a lot. And in video description you will find relevant links to articles that you can read, so it will be very helpful. So see you in next video. Till bye bye.